Hi, in this video we're going to be talking about the FreeFileSync file synchronization software. So you could use this to do things such as sync one directory or folder from, let's say, your hard drive to a USB external drive, maybe a flash drive, or even a mapped network drive. So you could use this for backup purposes or maybe just to keep some folders synchronized. So there are a few ways to use it. You could actually use it to synchronize from folder A to folder B, or you could have it synchronize both together so they're always mirrored. All right, so we're going to show you how it works here. So after you install it, you'll notice you have two icons here, one for the main program and then one for the real-time sync. And then I have these files here, which we'll be going over in a little bit here. All right, so let's start by opening up the main program here. All right, so right now I have my pictures job loaded, which I could go from here like so. So how this works with this pictures.fs underscore GUI is once you configure a job, you could save that job, and then when you close the program and go back in, you could easily just open it up and load all your settings so you don't have to reconfigure it. All right, so first we're going to play with this one, then we'll make a new job, and then we'll play with the real-time sync feature. All right, so if I click on compare here, you can see it doesn't show anything because these are both synchronized. You can see it says no files to synchronize. So let me show you what I got here. So here's my pictures folder, and I have this pictures backup folder on the D drive. So these are identical right now. So let's say I were to go here and add a couple pictures. So let me go offline, put some new pictures in here, and then we'll try it out. Okay, so I added some new items to the main pictures folder. And so now if I click here, you could see I could scan for file, time, and size, file content, and file size. And then we have a compare button on this side. And then once we check out our comparison, we can synchronize it over here. So I'm going to click on compare. We're going to do file content. Let me stretch this out here so we can see what we're looking at. Okay, so you can see I have a new picture for a puppy, two pictures, one called Day Heel Trail in my Trails folder, and then this Jaguar picture I accidentally put in the Trails folder instead of in the folder I meant to put it in. And then I made a new folder for upcoming vacation. Then you can see we have it shown over here, except I'm kind of recording in a weird resolution here, so it's kind of looking a little funky. All right, so now to synchronize them, I have some options here. I could do two-way, so that'll make both these folders match each other. So if I deleted something here, it'll delete it here. If I added something here, it'll add it to here, so they both match. And then I could mirror in this direction, so everything in this folder will match my main folder here, even deletion. So if I deleted something from here as well, when I choose mirror and synchronize, it's going to delete it over here. Or I could just choose update. So it'll just update from this folder here on the left to this one on the right. So you got to make sure you have the right one selected because you might accidentally delete something if you choose the wrong one. So if you're just doing backup purposes, you might want to just do update to keep this folder updated. And if you do update and you delete something here and you click synchronize again, it's not going to delete it here unless you have the mirror option set. All right, so I'm going to do update and now click on synchronize. So here's my confirmation, click on start. All right, so that was done. And now you can see it's blank again because everything's in sync. And if I go back here, here's my upcoming vacation. And there's my new picture there. Okay, so now that I have this done, if I want to close out or start a new job, I could save my backup job here and then reload it again and continue on. All right, so we're going to do a new one for documents now. All right, so for the path here, for the source, I'll pick documents. For the destination, I'll go to my D drive, documents backup. So now if I click on compare, you can see I have everything here on the left in my main documents folder, but nothing on the right because it hasn't been synced yet. And if I go here, you can see it's empty, and that's why. So now I'd want to choose my synchronization type again. Right now it's set on two-way here, so if you don't want to do that, you want to come here and change it. So let's say I'm going to mirror it this time. You have this filter option too, if you want to do cut, copy, and paste functions. All right, so let's go ahead and synchronize this the first time here. Click on Start. All right, so that's done. Now you can see it's blank. All right, so let's go over here. Let's go to the Documents folder here, the main one. Let's say we delete this batch photo folder from here. All right, so it's still here. So now if we compare again, you can see we don't have batch photo here, but we do have it here. And right now it's set to mirror. So if I click on Synchronize, go back to that destination, you can see it's gone from here because it mirrored the original one to the new one here to the destination. All right, so now let's go back to our original documents here. Let's go to confidential files. Let's do a new file here. Let's say a new Excel book here. Let's just call this test. Let's scan again here. All right, so you can see we have the confidential files folder with the test, and we have confidential files with no test file, but you can see it shows it as gray because it's not existing. All right, so now, for example, I could just do update, run it. Now, if I go to confidential files on the destination, there's our test file. So hopefully I'm not jumping around too much here, but I'm just trying to cover all the basics here. All right, so that is the main overview of how the synchronization part works, with the key point being make sure you have this set the way you want it so you don't accidentally delete something. All right, so now I'm going to close this out. I'm going to run the real-time sync. All right, so I already have this configured from before. So the folder to watch for changes, I want to watch my original pictures folder that we were dealing with in the beginning here for changes. And then if I go to File and Open, I need to load this file here from my desktop. Okay, but before we do that, let me show you how I made it because I forgot to show you. Let me open my pictures job here. And now you have the option to save as, which will save it as just the regular job file, and then the option here to save as batch file. So this is the one you want to do, save as batch file, and then you could check the options here if you want to ignore errors, run minimize, and so on. And that's what I did to make this file here, this FFS underscore batch. So the FFS underscore GUI is just the job file, and then you have the batch file, which is required to do the real-time sync. Okay, so here are my folders to watch for changes that it took from this batch file here. And if I click on Start, so that's running in the background. All right, so let's do something here in pictures. We're going to delete winter. I'll make sure we're in the right one here. Let's make sure we're in the source one, even though it's set to look at both, but I'm going to do it from the source. I'm going to delete winter. I'm going to make a new folder. Then I'm going to open that folder, add a new bitmap, like so. All right, so now we're going to go to our backup folder on the D drive. All right, so the winter file is still there, and that's because, close this out here, this is only set to, okay, it says right here to update. So it's not going to delete anything from here, so it's going to update it. But if we go up here, you can see we have our sync test folder created at the destination, along with the new bitmap image. So whatever your job is set to, when you save it as a batch file, that's how it's going to run for the sync process. So keep that in mind. I know it can be a little confusing with all these types here, but that's what you got to do for this program. All right, so once again, you could use it just to synchronize folders, back up one folder to another, do mirroring where it'll keep them both exactly the same. You could back it up to external drives, map network drives, and so on. And then you could use the automatic sync tool here on the desktop, the real-time sync, to monitor specific folders, and then it will run the related sync job. but you need to make sure you have your settings the way you want them first before you export it as a batch job. So keep that in mind too. All right, so I'll put a link in the description where you can download Free File Sync and you can try it out for yourself. All right, thanks for watching and be sure to subscribe.